Learning a new language, especially the one as vast as English, can feel like climbing on a mountain. But what if I told you that after 6 years of struggling, I cracked the code of fluency? Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to my channel English with Zafar Zai, where in this video I'm going to share with you my 3 top secrets on how you can start thinking in English and become fluent in English speaking. I wish I had known these 3 steps sooner when I was an English language learner, but in this video, I'm fully interested that to share with you these personal 3 tips that can literally help you start thinking in English and directly transform your thoughts into the English without translating from your native language to the English. Are you ready to do this? Let's dive in. Alright, my first secret is to immerse yourself in English language. This isn't just about studying English textbooks, but it also to surround yourself in every aspects of life by English language. So I can confidently say that active immersion in English can accelerate your learning English language. So in here, the first thing you can do is to change your phone and social media settings into the English. With the help of this, actually, you can surround yourself by English language as much as possible because you're gonna see the English vocabulary more and more, and to receive the notifications in English, this can actually reinforce your learning English ability again and again, and in this way you get used to the English language. The next thing you can do in here is to watch English movies and TV shows. But don't just watch English movies or TV shows passively, but instead engage in active watching of English movies or TV shows. What do I mean by watching English movies or TV shows actively? This means you gotta watch them with subtitle if you're completely a beginner. Anytime you're coming across any new word, any new phrase, you gotta have your notebook and a pen with you. Type it down, write it down, later find its meaning, master it. In this way it can help you improve your vocabulary and idioms as well. Also, whenever you're actually gradually growing up, your listening ability gradually improves, then you gotta switch the subtitle, okay? Don't just watch movies with subtitle anymore, but instead try to watch them without subtitle because your English listening ability is now improved much enough. The next thing you can do in here is to listen to the audiobooks or podcasts in English. What you gotta do in here is to just choose the material for you that you have genuinely interest in them. Okay, don't just listen to those materials that you've not interest in them because that's a wastage of time anymore. But rather try to just select for you those materials that you've got interest in them, and this will actually make your learning journey a fun and an enjoyable place for you. First, you got to start with slower paced content. Then, as your listening ability gradually improves, try to move towards the complex ones. Alright, guys, now it's time for tip or secret number 2. That's think in English, don't translate. For sure, direct translation from your native language is a major hurdle. So, our goal is to directly start thinking in English without translating in our head from our native language to the English. This is going to consume more of our time and will actually reduce our fluency in English. What you can do in here is to describe your daily routine in English out loud. Don't just think about perfection and grammatical errors. Of course, anybody speaks in English makes mistakes all the time, even me, even native English speakers, while they are speaking all the time, they're gonna make mistakes. So you don't have to worry of about making mistakes, but just focus on expressing yourself in English. Try to think in English and directly transform your ideas into the English without translating in your head. Just talk about your daily routine for 3 to 4 or 5 minutes at the beginning. This can help you reinforce your brain to start thinking directly in English without translating in your head from native language to the English. The next thing you can do in here is to engage in self talk in English. You gotta mentally narrate your actions throughout the day. For example, instead of thinking I'm going to the store, you gotta think that I'm going to the shop or I'm heading to the grocery store. This can actually help you reinforce your thinking ability and will enable you to start thinking in English and become a fluent English speaker. Alright, guys, it's time for secret or tip number three. That's to regularly practice in English, even though if that is awkward. For sure, fluency comes from consistently practicing speaking in English. You don't have to worry of about making mistakes. As I told you at the beginning part of this video that all the speakers make mistakes all the time. So you don't have to worry. Don't care about perfection. Nobody is perfect. Just carry on. Just speak in English and this can help you become fluent in English speaking. Just keep this in mind that mistakes are a crucial part of learning English. Try to find some native English speaker in here that you can actually hold conversation with them on a regular basis every single day. So you can search for actually in Facebook or Insta or any other place for friends that you can find and contact with them on a regular basis every single day. Hold conversation with them on different topics. This can actually help you build your confidence while speaking in English. Also, you're gonna get familiar with the fluency, with the action, with the accent, intonation, and also you're gonna actually expose yourself to different idioms and vocabulary that native English speakers may be using. So try to do this. Find some contacts of native English speaker and make and hold conversation with them on a regular basis every single day. You can also record yourself speaking in here. So what do I mean by recording yourself speaking? You gotta just select someone whom you may know better or whom you may follow, then start a clip of the video or audio, then listen to it. Then once you're finished or to 2 to 3 minutes clip, then you gotta record yourself on the same clip, saying the same things, the same fluency, the same words, and the same vocabulary used. Try to actually record yourself, set a recorder, then start it. Once you are done with recording, then listen to your recorded clip and compare it with a native English speaker. This can actually help you find those areas that you have got weakness in, and then rectify your mistakes and become fluent in English speaking. This can actually help you reinforce your thinking ability and start thinking in English and become fluent in English speaking. I am sure that if you master thinking in English, nothing can stop you from becoming fluent in English speaking. I wasn't a fluent English speaker, but from that day on, when I mastered thinking in English, now I can speak English fluently and confidently like a native English speaker with accent without translating in my head from my native language to the English. So, with the help of these tips and tricks, you can also transform your thinking ability and will actually become a fluent English speaker. I hope you find this video a helpful one. If this is a helpful video for you, please subscribe to my channel. Click on this bell notification to receive my more videos as I'm uploading consistently and regularly to this channel will help you a lot to become fluent in English speaking. Also, if you know someone who may be trying to start thinking in English, you can share this video to your those friends. They will also become fluent in English speaking by mastering thinking in English with the help of these tips and tricks which I have shared with you in this video. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you there. Bye.